Good afternoon, everybody. I wasn't planning on doing another recording today. I was just going to play, but there's a bunch of cutscenes coming up, so that way we go ahead and get them because it's going to probably reveal a lot more of the story going forward. So before I did it, I decided I'd go ahead and record it. Haven't missed anything since my last video. I just now got in here, so and it's late, so I didn't feel like streaming. I said I wasn't going to stream today, so I will stream tomorrow. Tomorrow should be the last day for Final Fantasy for a while. Um, Probably the only thing I'll do if I play it is just all the stuff that's secondary, and I might even play my other character and get her up to where she needs to be, if I play it at all. I'm probably gonna be focused on Mafia. So, but yeah, with that being said, like I said, we're just gonna get in here. Um, I got a lot done yesterday. I said it was a 4-hour video. My stream's probably gonna be upset because I've done so much without them, but like I said, it was really late when I got on there and played, and I wasn't. Anybody that would have watched me probably wouldn't have watched me because, like I said, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So I usually stream at 4:30 to 7:30 or 2 to 5, so that's way past the window. But anyways, we're gonna get in here. I'm not gonna make this a long intro. Just let y'all know. That's why it kind of started where it did, because it's like this when it said, "Oh, we're gonna have cutscenes." I'm like, well, I better record it then. So if you don't remember last time, I think we're pretty much in Heaven's War for good. We took out Nidhogg, Epstein, or Einstein. He was taken care of. He's saved. We learned a lot more about the Warriors of Darkness. They're trying to destroy our world so they can save their world, which is like the world of darkness or whatever they're from. And we've kind of did a couple things, and we stopped them from summoning Garuda. Now we're trying to stop. They actually did summon Titan, which that's the fight I hate. I hate it. I think I'm just gonna let somebody one start it for me, my extreme, and then I probably won't ever do it again because I hate that fight unless it just requires you to do it in the story. I think the one thing I hate about that fight is you can fall off the side. You have to be real careful and watch for the cues. And with the extreme, it's a lot more easier to fall off there because I've tried to solo it. But it looks like we're getting ready to take on Ifrit finally. We haven't done Ifrit forever, so it's pretty cool that we're going back and fighting Ifrit. I think the last time I fought him, I also think I don't record it because we had to fight all three of them on hard again, and I soloed them thankfully to get some kind of certain power so we can make our sword better. So, but all right, guys, we're gonna get in here. As always, thank you for watching. I did notice I lost a follower. I don't know who it was. I don't think it was anybody real important because the ones I interact with are still there. So I don't know. I kind of hate losing followers, but I can understand. You don't have to follow if you don't want to. Same thing with the subscribing. You don't have to subscribe. It just helps me out. I mean, that's all it is. Well and truly, subscribing and following, there's no money involved in it. It just helps me. It helps me get to reach out more people, and it helps me get affiliated or where I can start making money. But like I said, I mean, I'm to the point that if that happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I even talked to my mom about it today. She's like, "Are you ever going to start making money on that?" It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's one of these things. I mean, it's just got to take off. And it kind of feels like sometimes it does, and then it doesn't. So it is what it is. And like I said, I mean, I'm about to start making some changes. So a lot of these jobs are starting to come forward from the new administration. And if there's one that's makes a lot more than what I'm doing now, I'll probably be doing that, which probably means if I do that, y'all won't see me as much. So if y'all want to see me more, you better start getting me out there and get people to follow me and all that stuff. Or if you're watching and you like what I'm doing, you better start liking it and subscribing and all that stuff, because that's the only way that I can devote more time to this. If not, I'm going to have to start drawing back from it. You're not going to see me as much. Instead of doing it 5 days a week, you may only see me, because I was doing 7 there for a while. So I may go down to 2 days a week. So, yeah, if y'all want to see me, if you like my content, because I feel like I'm not like most creators. I don't do flashy things. I don't, I'm going to try to get more funny, because I know funny helps, but I'm just kind of laid back. I just like playing games. I mean, this is just the vibe right here. Just how I'm talking right now, that's my vibe. So either you like it or you don't. I don't do big flashy. I don't do like a lot of these younger ones. I'm old school. I come in to play games to release stress, and that's it. So I don't think I ever had that talk on stream, but just or in these videos. So at least y'all know. But alright, guys. Like I said, I promised I wasn't gonna talk for a long time. Try to keep my intros below 5 minutes or way past 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get in here and see what we can get into. See what all these things are about. I went ahead and window this because I'm tired. Whenever I'm trying to click on something, it won't let me. So now I got it windowed. Alright, so I confess, I'm reading, but we brave the universe. See, now it's saying, upon going in there, several cutscenes will play. And we may do the other. We got 4 more coal missions with.
This isn't right.
Hydaelyn.
The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
We may do those too tonight.
Not willingly, no.
The saviors of Erozea. Slow as ever.
I'm gonna just take a shot at these guys.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other. One life for one world.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Yeah.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
You ain't making her mad.
Did I not tell you, Alphinaud? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere. If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
Finally get to fight the Warriors of Darkness. Crazy.
no escape! It ends now. What?
The chains!
You snake!
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is but say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation?
By the 12! Oriange!
Mine apologies, Master Alphinaud. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned it. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Even odds, then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them! Make ready! They come!
darkness.
I just defeated the darkness. Which I thought I was going to make it. Every time I tried to give her my ether, it changed.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
She has gotten powerful.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Albert. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
to have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louisoix, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Hydaelyn, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, who I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes in whom I glimpsed ourselves. The first.
This is interesting.
Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
I guess they're good guys now.
Hear me, servant of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
'Tis a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Cool. Big things happening. Kind of feel bad I didn't stream it.
Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Nope, she knows. I guess she's going to save the world. And the ranger isn't a bad guy after all. Beginning to mark a new beginning. Who betrayed us? Let's talk about why he did what he did. We're just gonna go over there. We'll probably still have to leave it. Talk to Papalymo. So I guess he finally did leave this time, so we probably won't see Minfilia anymore. That was a good ending for her character. At least she didn't die. I mean, it could still happen. I mean, I'm not going to put it behind them, but I think this is going to end all this and start some new conflict. I'm not streaming. Just recording. I mean, So basically just telling everybody about what happened with the Words of Darkness in Minfilia. Modern Revolution. First of all, I think this is going to take us into the next one. I think it's Stormblood's next. Yeah, it's completely fine. I think we're finally putting Heaven's Work behind us. I thought it was going to be a bigger fight than that, though. Alright, so going to the Rising Stones. Sure nobody's been talking to my free company. I've been so busy doing my stuff, I haven't been keeping up with my free company. They got Midgard, that's awesome. I could have done that too, but I teleported. Yeah, discuss the future. We found everybody. Now it's time to talk about the future.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Minbreda.
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
Yeah.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalymo rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be.
We've grown.
Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzeia's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea.
Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
We do need somebody new.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
You're not Minfilia, but we still need to have a replacement.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
It's cool seeing what he actually looked like.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalymo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Yeah. Can't turn our back on the Garland, which the really different Ascians are the ones.
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got him to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light? Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Let's go bring on the next expansion now. Top 10. Alright. You guys get ready to set out.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well.
I ain't getting on bed.
there is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Of Nidhogg. We'll have to destroy them things. Guess that's what's going to set up the next one. Oh, there's Neo. He's still not. I thought he was better, but I guess he's not. onto a diamond forge. Guess whenever this I can start getting experience again will be when I move on to the next expansion. I haven't checked my currency lately. Got 652. I'm starting to build that back up. My seals are almost at 20,000. That's not bad. I need to go make sure I don't need to fix my armor real quick. If I did, it would let me do it right there. See that pop? Nope, down there. Okay. There. She's gonna make me some kind of armor. You know, the boots she's wearing look like the Garland's outfit.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Yda. Reunited has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphinaud, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Erozea. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our number step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, you're... Help! I need some help here!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her! Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Yda. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Ala Mhigo resistance. I came to warn Yda and Papalymo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Ala Mhigo side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Erozea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Ala Mhigo, to have Eozea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Erozea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphinaud and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich, and encourage him to send an envoy. Tataru, Kral, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louisoix himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Yeah, setting up Papalymo if we want to end up losing them on the next expansion. Back to Isgard. So much has happened, it's been crazy. That's why I recorded all this, because it's a lot of story not to record. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I like Isgard. Probably my favorite place. I guess because Yda and all them were like, I was just an adventurer. I became their hero, but I really got to know them here in Isgard. Do that so fast. Glad that I have the respect of this card. Got a lot now. I've got Archer, I got Eremic, Erozea, Sid, Alfie, and who Puff of Darkness is. Miss Galmar right now. They got the mount. Trying to stay on task today. I do the cores later on. I'm not going to record those. Let's see. Let's go to the George Closer real quick just to see. I think I want to sell some stuff, but also no ring, no earrings. Bracelet. Oh, I got the bracelet. $7,000. That's not bad. stuff's good. Alright. Gates of Judgment. Let's say we can go this way. Discard. Alright. I want to go on that discipline too. Here we go. I'm with you, dude. You might as well count me as one of your knights. I'm happy with all the mounts I got. I mean, I'll still work to get more, but I'm not going to get all the mounts that there are. I think the only other one I want to get is the unicorn. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna look at something. Okay, it's nothing to worry about. Sure, I was going or what? He's come a long way. Alright, where are we going now? It's gonna be weird to see him here. I don't think he's ever come this far. attend the council. I wonder if anybody else can see this as it's going on, or if it's just me. I'll just fly over there really quick. I could have done right there. Conjurer's Guild. I remember that next time. I don't travel here a lot, so I don't know the gates as well, or the crystal teleport stuff as well. Which I will, because I'm one of the big conjurer at one point. Oh, a friend from Duma. War is coming.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr-Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphinaud?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Carteneau, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people, too, would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that Ala Mhigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I'm telling you, that's a lot of cutscenes tonight. We're getting a lot of stuff done. Not much action, but at least we're getting all this story stuff done. Forget she's not used to all this. She's always been out in the field till now. Griffin on the wall. Oh, brick. Still 60. I know when it goes to 61, it should be new. It should be in Storm's Blood. Or whatever it's called. I had it pulled up earlier. So we're going to have a big force to respond to any proactive aggression. Yeah, he's trying to keep you out of harm's way. Oh, this sister will stay behind and guard the fort, I was to say. We might be getting ready to do a war. It's probably not going to be as long tonight as it was the other night, but just trying to get a lot of the story done. Which, anybody that wants to know about the story is going to have to go back and watch this. Because there's a lot of cutscenes tonight. That's the only way I know to get to the next expansion. We can leave it talking to him because of headache coming up. Alright, I guess we're gonna fly on dragon back. Remember, I still got the power of the dragon. All right. Hey, Pippin. Hydra. Hilda. Stand at your side, yeah. No, not now. Griffin's made his move. What it was. pretty much what they figured out was having our armies ready to go to war. They stole uniforms, make it the resistance, make it look like we attacked the Imperials. So the plan went off without much problems. Ala Mhigo was the country that the Empire took. That guy was talking to Griffin, he wants to get it back. Alright, so duty support, good. If I want to keep going or not. Let's see. Let's do it. I haven't done any little action yet. I'm still like way past my item level on here. No identification keys. got the identification key. Thematic predator. Okay. not doing too bad. Enemies to kill me. The only way that will leave is just have too many of them. They're throwing everything at us. up. Got it. Alright. Heal the poppy. This thing's pretty hard. It didn't get hard till I fought that thing. I'm getting it. There we go. griffin. Wait, this ain't the real griffin. This is the false griffin. I get to see who it is. Oh. I should have saw that coming. We need to get a rematch with him.
How'd you like these? I'll tear you limb from limb. Sloppy. For Ala Mhigo! I have you like this? Yeah! Sloppy. Yeah.
I hate that he keeps saying the same stuff over and over. It is kind of sloppy. The guy figured it. Got him. Is. Turn that down a little bit.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
did it! We showed the bastards!
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Ala Mhigo, for Erozea. They die that others may live.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells! Do you hear that?
War machines! How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
Killed your own people. That don't seem so funny now, does it?
There's nowhere to run! We're cut off!
Got all of them killed.
Gods help us! What were we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful.
Got a warning. Should have left him alone. Now we got to start a whole nother conflict.
Mighty Rhalgr, grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are. As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilberd, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leveilleur.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Ala Mhigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power!
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
If they're going to summon Nidhogg, that's the start of the new answer.
This light, is it... His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphinaud, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tiptimati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalymo! I know how that spell works.
Wrong reason.
It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Yda! There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here, not like this! Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
I think he means now!
I didn't leave him.
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Yda. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Just got him back too. He knew what had to be done. And I should have wore that same look right before the end. I know that. I know, alright, I know. Nothing more you could have done. I run cars off guard. You and Big Fluffy was powerless to stop him. It reminds me that you never forget what criminal struggle to protect or listen to try to teach you. have Bahamut. I'm doing good on that. Let's go finish this up. I think I'm getting to a stopping point, guys. Why don't I tell my chat about this game? Face of an adversary. Destroy power used in this some of which we looked upon. Check, make sure the primal, I think it was Bahamut that he was trying to summon. Now I know how Ala Mhigo died. To the Alliance, which will help you kind of understand more.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Erozea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay.
Am I to understand from your answer that I haven't...
Eh? Yeah.
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without it. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
They're probably expensive.
Though, it would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Get the burger, cheese tarts, and a drink.
Good man, are you all right?
I might have to do that.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
So asked me what I wanted for dinner. Alright guys, so I'm going to end it tonight. I'm going to set it up before I get off here. Go back there, so I need to go plunging gear. We will pick back up right here tomorrow with my stream. Like I said, tomorrow will be the last stream, so hopefully we can finally get into the new expansion if I haven't already. It's still level 60. So. Alright guys, I'm going to end it for tonight. Thank y'all for watching this video. Like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow, my last day for Final Fantasy 14 for a while. We'll be moving on Friday after I get off work. We'll be moving on to the new game, which is the Mafia one. We'll go all the way through that one, and if we get done quick enough, we'll switch back over to this, but that's what my plans is for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, like my video, please subscribe. You know, also go to give me a follow over on Twitch. Like I said, whenever you do that, it just helps me out. It's not like you're paying for it. I think some people think they pay for it when they do that, but you don't. I think the paying stuff comes later once I get affiliated, and that's just if you want to. I think you can pay for like super chats and stuff like that, which I'm getting ready to set that up, because I think they let me unlock that on Twitch, so I'll be setting that up soon. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good night, and I will see you on the next one, whether it's a video or, which will probably be a live stream, but I'll see you on my next live stream. Alright, see y'all then. Have a great rest of your night. See you on the next one. Bye.